Do you want to rock?
Yeah, I want to rock.
Were you too poor to pay for the Harman Kardon system in your Dodge Challenger?
Well, yeah, I mean, I got the Alpine.
So, do you want to rock?
Well, yeah, I would like very much to rock.
Do you want to rock?
Yes, I would enjoy rocking some. Yes, I would enjoy it.
Tell me again. Do you want to rock?
I want to rock.
Oh yeah. On your Dodge Challenger Scat Pack.
All right, my alter ego has spoken and he wants to rock. So here's what we're gonna do is use this JBL 450 watt Bass Pro 12, the little connection kit, the installation kit by Boss, and then just some generic wire taps to get into the back left speaker. So we'll just do a quick little walkthrough on how to put it in the trunk, add it to the battery, and we'll hardwire it into the driver's side speaker for the remote. So let's get after it. And now that we're in the trunk, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to use my little puller here, and we're going to find all of these, and we're going to pull them out so we can pop this little cover off. Here we go. Alright, after 4 of these clips and one little tiny one, which came from this area up in the passenger seat, or passenger side, then we can pull this out after you disconnect your light, of course, and there's the speaker we're going to be tapping into. I just unplug the connector from the speaker, and we'll have to peel back some of this black tape just to make some room for our connectors. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do this in the car to show you, but I'm gonna use these red ones because those wires, those gauges are pretty small. But you're basically gonna just put this around your speaker wire and crimp it down, and then you're gonna attach this to the wire that's going to your speaker subwoofer that we're installing, and then you just plug it in right there. Okay, so we got the T-taps in, and you'll notice the color of the factory wires. And the green and gray is the negative, and the green with tan or brown, that's going to be the positive. And I marked on my little things down here, negative and positive. So there's no confusion as to once I start running this wire, because there are markings on the wire that came in the kit, but it's very difficult to see, like there's no stripe. So, but anyway, it's we won't mess it up. Okay, now that we've got the T-taps in place and that's all ready to go, let's go ahead and open up the speaker, see what we're working with here. That looks good enough, and it comes with these things here. Let's flip it around, and I can tell you one thing, it is very heavy. So if weight is a concern for hauling butt in your fat and heavy Challenger or Charger, I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty heavy, but yeah, connections look simple enough. We'll plug them in and see how it sounds. Okay, we have put the ground wire, if you can see, just right here on this little area, and we'll see how that works. It's just behind this left panel here. Okay, status report. I've got the ground. It's a really short wire, so if you need something longer, the one that comes in the kit is kind of short. But it's running into the ground. The power is running into where it says 12 volt. Now you can see I haven't plugged it into the battery yet, but that's set up. And then this is my speakers. They're coming from the speakers wire. I put the little red and black just so I'd remember which was positive and negative, and then hook them up to the wires that plug into the remote. and then the other side just goes within itself. So we're going to plug in the battery side, then plug it into that, and we should be in business. Let's see. All right, we've got the positive wire hooked up, and then that little inline fuse right there, and the wires are running up under that and back into this. So everything seems to be plugged in except for the little control booster, but we'll hook this up, and I'm not going to run it to the front. I'll just set it where I like it and just leave it back here in the trunk. So then we'll give it a test, see what it does. All right, well, the speaker's in. I've had it in now for about a week, just testing it out and seeing if I like it, and so far it sounds great. It really gives you some extra thump. It takes me back to high school when I had to pay a lot of money to have a car sounding like this. This speaker here I got on Amazon. It was on sale for $218, and of course that's the speaker with the built-in amplifier, and it certainly does the trick. It really woke up this Alpine system. And I put some Velcro strips, just some little strips about this big, on the back side, but on the bottom, obviously. So when I launch it, it doesn't come flying backwards. And it's in there. It's only 2 strips, and I cannot, like, in a minute I'm gonna have to take it out because I'm worried that the speaker's so exposed, and I have the kids just coming throwing stuff in here sometimes that it may get hurt. So I bought this off of Amazon to put on here, this little cage, and it's gonna block, hopefully keep some injury from the speaker. It doesn't really seem to cover the whole area, but hopefully it'll stop, you know, an incoming backpack or something if that happens. But this thing is solid. It's metal and very thick, so, and it shouldn't really interrupt the sound any, I wouldn't think, you know, as opposed to like maybe the mesh grill that covers the entire thing. Plus this was pretty cheap on Amazon, and I'm going to install that if I can get the Velcro off of the floor, because like I said, it sticks pretty good, but I've been afraid to really put it to the test and hammer on it without having this cage on there. But I'm going to put this on, and then we'll check out the final product. Well, there it is installed, and it's pretty heavy duty, and it really would have been nice if they'd have had an extra line on each side so the edges aren't exposed, but it's better than nothing, and certainly it would take a hit if something hit it, but I mean, it's not my daily driver, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm really just more worried about if something happens and I take off or do some kind of sideways maneuver and this thing tries to fall over, that it'll land on this grate. But let's check it out, and so far I've had it in here a week and it sounds fantastic. Let's see if we can put some bass on here and see what it looks like.
Game face when I step up in the place. I was born when I watched me elevate.
Well, there it is, the JBL Bass Pro 12. I got it on sale on Amazon for about $218, and then of course you'll need the installation kit to ease in putting it in. But I like it. I think this is a win. It sounds great. It doesn't take up a bunch of space, I guess. This, you know, it's underneath this area here, but you still have the open cargo area. You see how much room you got. Just be careful putting your stuff back in there unless you get one of these. This grate I think was either $13 or $15, something like that. And like I said, that's just going to be a choice you could do on your own to put whatever you want on there. I chose this one because it seemed solid and it was cheap. Like I said, it kind of would have been nice to have it cover the whole thing, but oh well. But anyway, after having it for a week, I love this thing. So if you guys want to put one in your car,
I hope this helped. Good luck.
When I watch me elevate.